Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to AstroEdify. Today we are going to talk about debilitated Saturn, and this is the last video in the series of exaltation and debilitation of planets. And so far we have discussed about exalted Saturn and the exaltation and debilitation of various planets like Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Venus and Jupiter. If you have not watched the previous videos, you can check out those videos in the playlist of the channel. So today we are going to talk about debilitated Saturn. What happens when Saturn gets debilitated in anyone's horoscope? So first of all, let us know in which sign Saturn gets debilitated. Saturn gets debilitated in the sign of Aries, and the maximum debilitation point for Saturn occurs at 20 degrees in Aries zodiac sign. So now why it is that Saturn is debilitated in Aries zodiac sign? The reason is Saturn is a slow moving planet. Saturn gives results on the basis of experiences in due course of time. Saturn is a long term planet. It does not signify energy. It does not signify quickness. Now, when it has to be in Aries, what is Aries? Aries is an impulsive sign, aggressive sign. It signifies things at one moment of time, at one point of moment. It signifies things which happen in a very fast manner. So, and Aries is not about law and order and discipline. And Saturn is all about law and order and discipline. So when Saturn is in Aries, all the qualities are being reduced, because Saturn has to adjust with Aries. Saturn has to adjust in the sign which is representing the qualities which are just opposite to the nature of Saturn. So Saturn feels the minimum comfort in this zodiac sign, and hence Saturn is being debilitated in this zodiac sign. Now what happens when Saturn gets debilitated? What are the results? Let's see that. First of all, let's see that what is Aries and what is Saturn. What are the things that these both entities represent? What is Aries? Aries is the natural zodiac sign signifying first house. So it represents your personality, physicality, physical strength, bodily strength, vitality, stamina, energy, bodily force. It is your individuality, individual power. It represents confidence, willpower. So these are the things which Aries represents. Aries represents aggression and impulsiveness. Then what is Saturn? Saturn is a slow moving planet, slow and cold planet, which represents darkness, obstacles, enmity. It represents your time, realistic approach, logical approach, reality. It represents things which happen in real time. Then Saturn represents business, law, order, structure. These are the things which Saturn represents. Saturn represents obstacles, separation, isolation. Now when Saturn is debilitated, what are the various things, what are the various results that this particular alignment gives? Now before moving ahead, I would just like to make a note here that all the results which we are going to discuss now will only be applicable in the charts of those people who are having Saturn debilitated purely, and Saturn is not undergoing Neech Bhang Raj Yog or Parivartan Yog with Mars. Okay, if these two things are happening, then the results will be completely different. The results which we are going to discuss today in this video will only be applicable to the people who are having Saturn debilitated purely, and it is not undergoing the Neech Bhanga Raj Yog or Parivartan Yog with Mars. Okay, so if the people who are having Saturn purely debilitated, what kind of results it will give? Let's see that. First of all, The people who have this particular alignment, it is being seen that their life is has the disrupted component of discipline, law and order. Their life will not be structured, disciplined and orderly, because Saturn represents discipline, order and structure. And when it is debilitated, these qualities are compromised. These will not be there in the native who is having this particular alignment. So these people are very lazy and dull, and because Saturn is what? Saturn is dullness. When Saturn is a slow moving planet. Saturn represents dullness and darkness. So when it is sitting in Aries zodiac sign, it is affecting your whole body, because Aries is what? Your whole body, your physical strength, your bodily energy, your bodily force, stamina. So when it is sitting there, it is affecting that. It is afflicting Aries. So here it makes person's mind and personality and both dull and lazy. Their willpower will be very less. These people don't want to do anything easily. Their bodily energy will be very less, so they don't want to do anything easily. And even if they want to, Saturn will not let them to do in the proper manner. It will make them do, it will make them work towards the thing which they do not want, and in an atmosphere of a struggle. No, it will not give the this Saturn never gives results very early. This Saturn always takes a toll on the body, makes them work very hard, and makes them pass through lots of struggles and troubles, and then it will give. Always it will give any result with delay in life, much more delay in life, because Saturn represents delay. Now this also means that these people in their lives, it is being seen, if Saturn is affecting moon, so it is also seen that this can also give frustration and depression in mind. But you have to see the condition of moon. If moon is not having the impact of Saturn, these conditions will not be there. However, it may seem, but it will not be there. However, Saturn gives frustration, not depression. Saturn gives frustration individually without the impact of moon, but it gives depression only when it is impacting the moon. Okay, when it is impacting the moon, it can also give depression, because these people think that in their life they have to work very hard, and life is full of struggles. Their mindset becomes like that, so they think that so ultimately they become depressed, they become suppressed of the real situations in life. So this is what Saturn shows here. Now these people have a doubt on their self-identity, because what is Aries? Aries is your self-identity. Aries is your personality. When Saturn is debilitated, these people doubt themselves a lot. These people doubt themselves, they doubt their caliber, that whether they are capable of doing things or not. So here Saturn shows this also. Then Saturn is your Vayu Tattva. So when Saturn is debilitated, this means that your Vayu Tattva of body is reduced. Your Vayu Tattva of body is afflicted. So this means that it can give problems related to bones, muscles and digestive system, because Saturn represents these three things. Not muscles, it represents bones and digestive system, but it will affect the muscles, because Aries represents muscles, and Saturn is what? Making the things slow. Here person will always be feeling dizzy, always be feeling tired, because Saturn represents slow pace, and Aries represents your muscular power, your bodily energy, your muscles. So here Saturn, when is debilitated, makes the person, gives the problems related to muscles. These people will easily get tired, and this also shows that these people have to work at the smallest level, work from the smallest level possible to gain something in life, because Saturn here, when debilitated, makes the person work very hard, and that too from the very base. It will not give you directly at least a jump of one step. It will make you start from the base. and these people hence have to start everything from the smallest scratch from their life, and they have to then work forward to gain something in life. Then this shows troubles from law and government also. But this Saturn takes the native in their later part of life towards vairagya also, detachment, because Saturn is vairagya karak. So Saturn represents vairagya, that is detachment. So these people move towards that part in later in their lives. Now these are the various results what Saturn gives when it is debilitated in anyone's horoscope. But there are many people who are having debilitated Saturn. This does not mean that they are all going to have the same kind of results. The result will be different, and the result will be different on the basis of placement of Saturn in various houses and various nakshatras. In Aries zodiac sign there are 3 nakshatras. The 3 nakshatras are Ashwini, Bharani and Kritika. Now in Ashwini Nakshatra there will be the influence of Ketu on Saturn. So these people will this Saturn will take the person towards the spirituality, towards vairagya, towards sense of detachment. It will lower the willpower and gives frustration and irritation and depression in the personality of person, because Ketu and Saturn both represents depression, especially if they are impacting the moon, affecting the moon. Then it is seen most of the time. In Bharani Nakshatra, it is being seen that this Saturn makes the person undergo constant transformations in their lives, through which they get experiences in life, and this makes the person irresponsible sometimes, and these people are also confused when they have to deal with the reality. Then last nakshatra is Kritika. In Kritika nakshatra, the influence of Sun will be there on Saturn, so it will have a doubt on these people have a doubt on their self identity, because Sun and Aries both represents your personality, both represents your body. So when Saturn is there in debilitation, so this shows that these people have doubt on their self identity, have doubt on their caliber, so they do not know what they are capable of. Then these people are very hardworking also, because Sun makes them do that. So here these people are very hardworking. So these are the various results what Saturn gives when it is sitting in particular nakshatras, and you have to see the placement of Saturn in particular house, and based on the house the results will also be seen. So these are the various results what debilitated Saturn gives in anyone's life when sitting in his horoscope. So this was my view on debilitated Saturn and its effects. If you are new to my channel, subscribe below. If you have any queries, you can mail me. For more information, check on my Facebook and Twitter page as well. Otherwise, we will meet in the next video with some new topic. Till then, goodbye and thank you.